Combos with Ma is available everywhere you listen to podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and the other myriad of places one can listen to podcasts. We also have a YouTube channel. There's no video, but you can listen along there, as a lot of people like to do that. Isn't that right, Ma?
That is correct.
This is Convos with Ma. It is August 17th, Birdie Mae, and we have another historical event.
Okay.
This is going to be something near and dear to your heart because you're such a Clinton fan, right?
Clinton? Okay.
You like a long dress, right?
Sure. I do.
Yeah. You like Billy Boy?
I guess. I don't have anything against him.
Yes, it is August 17th. It is a Monday, and the anniversary today is the day that Clinton addresses the nation about his indiscretions.
Oh.
Do you remember that? He
I
came
do.
on the TV and said, yeah, I was doing that shit. Remember that?
I don't remember that, but I remember his...
Sort of, he was. He was kind of going like, you know what? He kept denying it, and finally came on and said, she's got a sweet ass. Something like that, you know.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Well, I don't know if he said that. Let's go ahead and start off. Are you ready? How you doing, Ma? You all right?
I'm fine.
Yeah? Everything's good?
Yes.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was great.
Okay. We are pre-recording because we have some things to do next week.
Yes, we do.
So if you want to do the magic with us, it's the 17th, right, Ma?
It is the 17th.
Number one, the setting, August 17th, 1998, Washington, D.C. The city is overwhelmed by intense media presence as President Bill Clinton prepares for historic legal hurdle. What do you remember about this?
Is this the, what was her name?
Monica.
Monica. The Monica thing?
If you want to call it that Monica thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember a little
it.
bit, but do you remember anything at all? Were you that interested in
I
politics
remember
at the time?
that he first denied it and then red-faced admitted it. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, so not really. Weren't following that closely.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, I'm thinking back and let's see, I was 28. So I probably was, frankly, playing in a band at the time, far, far away from here, this Imperial Valley, cavorting with a lot of human beings, we'll say that, and not paying attention to anything political. I remember it, of course, but I don't really remember it. You know what I mean?
I remember it too, but
I did not give a shit at the time.
I don't get fully involved in
So, yeah, but,
politics.
sometimes people need to, hang out with other people. That's what the big deal was.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was the first time in history a sitting president is scheduled to give testimony before a federal grand jury as the specific target of an investigation into his personal conduct. Now, this is a two-party system we live in. So one side was going like, ha-ha, we caught you. Look at this guy's a piece of shit. That's why you should have voted for our guy. This is always the case for everything political. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, but their guy probably did the same thing. He just didn't get caught.
He didn't get caught. Well, Billy Boy, he's a romantic, Ma.
Yes, he was.
67 million people watched a 10 p.m. televised address.
I don't know if they watched it because they didn't believe it happened or if they watched it because it was just, hey, one more thing to mark on your calendar that politicians do.
What, have sex with their interns?
With anyone.
Have sex with anyone. I can't imagine a Bush having sex with another Bush. Segment 2, the intern's arrival. She comes around summer of 1995, so it wasn't that long. He did not know her that long. I guess you don't need to know anyone that long to have an intimate moment with them. But Monica Lewinsky comes in as a 21-year-old college graduate from California, moving to Washington, D.C. Her role is she secures a prestigious unpaid internship. Can you believe that?
Unpaid?
It's an internship. That's what internships are. In the White House office of Chief of Staff Leon Panetta. What is this unpaid shit? This is what rich people do, don't they?
I guess.
They're like, you know what? This job's going to be only for our rich kids because you will not be able to afford to do this job if you don't have a bunch of money in the bank. And therefore, all the poor kids, forget about it.
This is true.
You can't do unpaid.
Someone else is paying your living expenses so you can go unpaid.
So she's unpaid, and she's just around there. She's hanging out. Cute little Monica.
You think she was wanting to meet Bill Clinton?
I don't think she was wanting to, but I think a young woman is very acute with her emotional side and looking to meet someone.
And don't know any better?
Who knows better? You don't know any better either, Ma.
Of course I do.
You don't even know what side of the mouth to drink your coffee from.
Of course I do.
The middle side? Sorry, making myself laugh. She initially worked in the old executive office building handling basic clerical tasks like sorting mail, but she frequently observes the president at official functions, sparking a mutual, silent flirtation.
She observes him. What does she do? Go stand and watch?
Nice package, Mr. President. Right?
I guess.
I don't know what that means. I mean, what does she sound
he was
like?
a nice-looking man.
What is the accent of this woman? She's like Northern California smart, right? She's like the Ivy League of the West, isn't she not? This is Stanford girl?
She is.
So she probably sounds just like I sound. But, you think there's not a lot of accents in Northern California.
This is true.
I mean, you don't go, do a San Francisco accent. It's just talking normally.
That's true.
As you get south, you start getting a little slower, and you start going totally, bro,
Or San Francisco accent. Hi.
No, they don't have the hey. They don't have an accent up there. I don't know what it is. Anyway, she shows up. She's cute. She's 21. She's next to a man who has got an erection, right?
I suppose he did.
Right. Segment number 3 is the government shutdown of November 1995. Do you remember how many shutdowns have you been a part of?
Oh, probably so many.
There's so many. It's ridiculous. I don't agree with you. I'm shutting it down.
Yeah.
So dumb, right? A bitter budget dispute between President Clinton and the Republican-led Congress causes a federal government shutdown. This impact on staffing, the non-essential White House staff members are furloughed and sent home, leaving unpaid interns like Lewinsky to work directly inside the West Wing to keep the executive branch running. So suddenly there's hardly anybody around.
Oh, that's how it happened.
And she's running around. He's going like, I know.
Hey, you.
I have a favorite closet. You want to see it?
Yeah, maybe.
Haven't you ever seen that? It's a Chappelle joke where, he's just like in his office and horny. He just opens the door and looks around. And the first person he sees is like, you, come in here.
No, I haven't seen that.
No, but it's their relationship was more than that. But that's interesting. That
I think they knew each other around town, Hey.
Well, if you're in a workplace relationship and you're not supposed to be, when there's a lot of people around, you can't really acknowledge it. You can't flirt about it. You can't give looks. You can't pat each other on the butt. You can't do anything. But now suddenly everybody's gone except for the interns. Who gives a shit about what they see? You know what I mean? Maybe they feel
What about
comfortable.
the lady? His lady?
She's not there. She don't work there.
Oh, I thought she made all the decisions for him.
Not who touches his penis. She doesn't decide that one. She's like, nobody touches your penis but me. And he's all like, oh, I don't like that rule.
Yeah, maybe.
Why do you keep looking to the side?
I don't know.
I mean, what's wrong with this? I mean, he was having sexual relationships. You have to become comfortable with the idea that people have sex, Ma.
Yes, I understand that.
All right, so don't clutch your pearls too much.
Okay.
All right, so we have a young girl. She's interested in power. Obviously, President Clinton has seen her as, a cute young lady. Maybe she's dressing up a little more than she would if he wasn't there. And now suddenly they are in a room or a section of the building where everyone's been sent home except for a handful of homies. I said homies. I don't know why I said that. But a handful of, internships, which is just young people.
Right.
So the groundwork has kind of been laid out, right? If we're going to do this, if we're going to act upon this, he's probably thinking to himself, if I'm going to try and do anything with her, now would be the time, right?
Yeah, it would be the time.
If you are a predator, you don't want to kill everybody when there's a crowd around.
This is true.
You want to get there when there's no one around.
Yeah.
If you own a white van, Ma, and you like little boys, you're not going to pull up to the soccer practice and say, anybody want to get in? You're going to wait till he's walking home. I mean, that's what predators do, correct?
I guess.
I mean, I tried to bring you along here. I'm trying to, come along this path with me.
I'm on it.
All right. So what is it about this that's making you uncomfortable?
Well, I'm not really uncomfortable. It happened, and I guess it happened. They say it did.
You look tense, though. You got your fist in your throat. Your mic. You don't look relaxed at all. You're just like, this is like, we're not on a roller coaster.
No, I'm fine.
You're fine. All right. Okay, Mama, let's move on. Number 4, the secret West Wing relationship, right? Between 95 and 96, over the course of several months, the president and the intern carry out a series of highly secretive, sporadic encounters inside the Oval Office suite. Inside the office.
Oh, so this was going on for a while.
Did it for a while. They're having an affair.
I didn't really realize that.
Yeah, they were a couple. They were, I would venture to say, maybe falling in love with one another.
And no one knew anything about it?
And they were trying to be secretive. Well, obviously people found out, but at the time, this is just, how many shows have we watched, like on Hallmark, where they're like, the heart wants what the heart wants.
This is true.
They were just, couple of kids having fun.
But you would have thought that going on that long, that everybody would probably know, because don't they really keep an eye on the president?
Yeah. Also, if you're, but you don't. Who do you
Where
tell?
was his bodyguard?
Yeah, his bodyguard doesn't go like, "Hey, guess what? Hey, Jim, I saw."
His name was Bill.
Well, no, I'm talking about the bodyguard.
Oh, the bodyguard.
The bodyguard's talking to another bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna mime. It's Jim and Joe.
Okay.
He's like, Joe, yes, Jim. He's like, that little girl was in the office again today. He's like, you like your job, Joe? Yes, I do, Jim. And then shut the fuck up, Joe. Oh, okay, Jim.
Yeah, that's probably true.
When you agree with everything I just said?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And scene. Thank you very much. So they're running around. They exchange gifts to keep the connection private. They exchange gifts. Lewinsky gives Clinton ties while he gives her personal items. How can she afford ties if she's an intern?
And not getting paid.
Oh, dude, she must have a lot of dough. He's like, she's rich. I love her.
Yeah.
Including a hat pin and a copy of the book Leaves of Grass. Do you know this book?
I do not.
Me neither. Leaves of Grass.
I'll have to check that book out.
How does grass have leaves?
Well, it does have little
It has this that's the grass itself, though.
petals of the grass.
Is that a petal?
I guess it be called a leaf. I don't know.
Well, maybe. That's a good point. Maybe we're just walking on a bunch of leaves that we call grass.
Maybe we are.
Okay, thank you. The power of asymmetry. The relationship is defined by an extreme power imbalance, which with encounters frequently interrupted by the literal business of the presidency, such as Clinton taking official calls from lawmakers mid-encounter. So she's in there and maybe under the desk, maybe fondling his balls, and then he goes like, yes, this is President Clinton, and she's down there.
Maybe, I doubt it.
So that's what they're saying. They're having a moment, and he's taking calls.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Who is it? Yasser Arafat? Yeah, listen, Yasser. Sorry. Listen, Yasser.
Jeez.
I made myself laugh.
Oh, I hope so.
Hillary, can you call me back? Anyway, so they're getting a little more forthright with the relationship. They're in love, sort of.
How long did this relationship go on?
Over a year.
Really? I didn't know that. I just thought it was the main event.
You think he pulled her in and just bent her over and then threw her out?
Hey,
they made it sound like that, didn't they? I mean, the joke.
I don't recall that there was a topic of them having a relationship going on for over a year.
Well, because no one really knew
So then what was
it.
the big deal over her dress and everything?
Well, we'll get to that, Ma. We're going to get there. Just thinking another Chappelle joke where he's all like, I want to be so famous that you blowing me makes you famous. Because that's kind of what happened to her.
That's kind of what happened.
But
Yeah.
anyway, they're having fun. And he's still being the president while she's around there tickling his scrotum.
Well, other than he was married, but him being the president
He's
doesn't mean
committing adultery,
he can't
yes.
have fun, except that he was married.
He's also the president. He's kind of busy, right?
Oh, well, they got to have some time to themselves.
I said 3 bombs, not 33. I was, busy with the finger in my butt. I said 33. See? All right, I'm done with that one. Segment 5 says the Pentagon exile, April 1996. Staff intervenes, Mom. Senior White House aides notice that Lewinsky is spending an unusual amount of time hovering near the Oval Office after hours. So they transfer her. Fearing a political scandal during a high-stakes presidential re-election year, aides abruptly remove Lewinsky from her White House job and transfer her to a public affairs role at the Pentagon.
Oh, really?
So they know what's happening. They're like, you can't be doing this, Bill.
So you think Hillary knew what was happening?
Hillary does not work in the White House. You want to make her part of this, but she's not there.
Oh, yeah, but you still know if something's going on in your relationship
Yeah, but
with your
she's
husband.
not has anything to do with this.
Oh, well, maybe she was doing her own thing.
This is not about her. All right, I don't know.
Well, somehow it is.
It's not really. We're talking about Monica and Bill.
And somehow it's about her.
We're not doing a love triangle.
Okay.
We're saying that the people around notice that Bill is getting a little too comfortable.
Too frisky with the
that she's around,
intern.
and they remove her. He's like, no, not my Monica.
Yeah. So then how did they get caught if she was no longer there?
Oh, haven't got caught yet. They just transfer her, but they continue to contact each other. Though their physical proximity ends, the relationship transforms into emotional dependency, with the two staying in contact via late-night phone calls. They're in love. You hang up first.
Yeah, well.
No, you hang up. What are you wearing? I'm wearing nothing.
Okay.
That's interesting, right? It's like two kids.
It is interesting that even though they transferred her, the relationship was ongoing. So there must have been something there between them other than just him wanting to.
Right. Is there anything more beautiful than young people in love? And I know Bill's not young, but just, the fact that people are creating a intimate connection, a bond. Is there nothing more human and sweet than that?
Well, maybe he hadn't gotten any really personal attention in a long time, and to get attention from a young 20-year-old girl.
Probably made him feel alive.
Yeah.
He never felt better in his life.
So
And they took her away from him.
And they took her away.
These motherfuckers.
But anyway.
I will not play saxophone for you anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think that Hillary, you want to bring her into this? Do you think she's capable of having a romantic moment? Is she busy going like, Bill, we need to talk about all the things we need to get done tomorrow? And he's all like, hello, I think you to get something done right now. And she's like, Bill, shut up. I'm busy.
Well, she's probably more on the, what do you want to, I don't know how you want to say it, but she's probably more into
a little more stiff.
Yes.
Smart.
She was an attention getter from the public and from I don't know what
are you trying to say here? You think
I'm rambling.
Do you think
I think that she was probably not a very loving person.
She seems kind of like a hard ass. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
So she's like, if I'm going to make it in this industry of mostly men, I need to be fucking tough.
She needs to be a tough lady, and she was.
And Bill was like, I would like for you to be soft sometimes. And she's like, I can never be soft. I always got to be tough.
Maybe, I don't know, but
and then
yeah,
he sees a
it had
girl.
to be something like that in order for him to, as the president, to start and fall in love with some other lady who's really given him the attention that he doesn't get from her.
Well, it became a power couple. I think she was a smart girl with a lot of money and family ties that had powerful pull. So I think he attached his wagon, I guess is the saying, to a political rocket. And now he's there. He's all like, I just want a girl in my life now. Maybe. People change.
Yeah, they do change.
I just want a concubine to come in here and play with me.
Well,
I don't want to be president
he
anymore.
obviously needed that kind of attention. Maybe he wasn't getting it from.
Well, he obviously wasn't,
Mrs.
because
Clinton.
obviously what we have discovered is they're conversating over the phone at night. Even though she's no longer around, the people around him have removed his love and jettisoned her off into a different place. And he has to call her and say, I wish you were here.
And where is he at night that he's on the phone with her?
In the closet.
Not at home?
He's like, we gotta talk softly. She's right outside.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Whispering into the phone.
He's like, I gotta go call somebody very important, presidential wise. So you gotta get out of the room there, Hillary. She's like, all right. And he walks out and he goes like, hi, Monica. You know, he's in love, right?
Yes.
Anyway, so we're building this thing and we're halfway through, Mom. Are you excited about that?
Oh, I'm so excited.
You really? You look so excited. So let's take a break, huh?
Okay.
Go. Combos with Ma is available at comboswithma.com. We have a Facebook page, we have an Instagram, we have a YouTube channel. We're almost everywhere that you are if you want to hang out with us. Thank you for telling a friend. Thank you for sharing the show. And mostly just a podcast. So we're not filming the episodes, but you can take us with you and stick us in your head via some headphones and partake in what we're partaking in. What do you think, Mom?
When you take your long trip to Yuma or your long trip to San Diego or your long trip in the other direction, put us on your radio.
Put us on the, it's the radio. It's the Bluetooth.
The Bluetooth.
It's like radio. That's coming
Not
through the car
called a
speakers.
radio anymore. It's now Bluetooth.
For you and I understand, but do you think kids even know what radio is? I told you once I went to my chiropractor, and at the time I was still DJing at the radio station. And he said, you do what? And I explained it to him. He's like, there's a radio station? I didn't even know there was that. This is a chiropractor, so not a young boy. He had no idea there was a station that maybe kind of like that the radio even existed anymore.
Yeah, well, that probably is true because everybody has all these different programs that they can listen to the music
You pass
on.
the aux and you plug in your stuff into the car, and
That's
it's all
right.
via the phone, right?
Yep,
All right, good. Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming along. And that's enough, right, Mom?
right.
Let's go back to the show. Oh, poor Billy boy. He's right there. He's all alone. He's got his phone in one hand and his dick in the other, and he's calling his love, Monica Lewinsky. Isn't that sad?
That is.
Segment number 6, Ma, the confidant and the tapes. You know anything about this?
Oh, there was tapes.
Oh, let's talk about it. The new friendship. Friendship. There it is. Isolated at the Pentagon, Lewinsky becomes close friends with a coworker named Linda Tripp. Do you know this name?
Oh, I remember her.
Oh, good old Linda.
Had not remembered her till now, though.
What a traitor she was. The shared secret over several months, Lewinsky pours her heart out to Tripp, detailing her ongoing obsession and history with the president. I love him. He's so cool. I love him. He likes storing his cigars in my vagina sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. That was part of the evidence. He's like, put a cigar in there. He's all like, go ahead. They're playing.
Okay. I don't.
They're
really
they're
believe that
experimenting
happened.
sexually, Ma.
Yeah, but not with cigars.
That way, when he lights a cigarette later, he can have her with him. Get it?
I got it. I
Isn't
just
that
don't
romantic?
believe it.
You can't have that cigar. That was special.
True.
So anyway, she's talking to Linda, her new friend.
Right.
Yeah, and what does Linda do?
She gossips.
Skeptical of the situation and looking to protect herself, apparently, Tripp secretly attaches a recording device to her home phone, capturing hours of Lewinsky describing the intimate details of the affair. Terrible.
Well, I heard about it, but
She's
don't
obviously a Republican.
really get all that involved. But I remember that this Linda lady was supposed to be her friend, and she
She fucked was terrible. What a terrible friend.
right.
She chose. I'm choosing my country over this. But did you think she was?
No, she chose the highlights of what she could get from telling the story.
She thought I could make some money off this.
I could be a real interesting person for news. Maybe I'll even run and tell Hillary.
She's. But why would you do this if you weren't a like you
She
said?
needed a step up on the ladder.
Yeah, maybe so. She did it for. She does work at the Pentagon. She's not
Oh,
just.
still?
No. I'm telling. Linda Tripp is her coworker at the Pentagon.
Right.
So this also what I thought. I didn't think about that, but of course that's quite possible that she's just trying to be promoted in some way or gain financial gain. Thank you very much. But that she was anti-Clinton. She was a Republican.
I don't know that she was anti-Clinton. I think she just thought this was her opportunity to be important and to maybe make headlines, and she would be a person that they would think was more honest, so they would give her, a higher position,
Sure.
give her more money or something.
Well, that's a selfish outlook. I was thinking more of the team player as like, I'm a Republican and I'm going to do ourselves a solid by trapping this punk so we can get one of our guys in there.
No, I think she was just for herself.
It's just
not
like,
for
no
anybody else.
matter. I can't suggest this to you. Huh? You're like,
No.
nah, she's just a selfish piece
She
of
was
shit.
out for herself.
Linda Tripp.
Yes.
So she records all that stuff. So Monica's having phone calls with her lover, Bill, and they're maybe even getting together somehow, some way. And Linda records all of it.
I think she thought she would become the famous, important one, and
Yeah.
she didn't actually. Monica became more famous.
Every
because of it.
woman that's cheating with a married man thinks that we're going to be together eventually. He's going to leave her eventually.
Right.
It's just what it is. If they're in love. Some girls just cheat because, well, not really because of any reason. They're just kind of like they're having fun. They're living their lives. They don't really care. I don't want you to be my husband. I'm just having fun with you secretly. It's kind of a game.
Yeah, they like the game.
But I'd say the majority of women who are hanging out with a married man thinks that that man will leave the other woman eventually.
I think that Monica probably thought that the relationship was real.
Of course. What a betrayal,
Right.
right? What heartbreaking. And we shit on her pretty badly as a society.
Yes, we did.
Let's go ahead and move
Thank
on.
you, Linda.
Yeah, Linda Tripp. So the leak, Linda Tripp hands the secret recordings over to federal investigators, and the story breaks in the national news, throwing the presidency into immediate crisis. On January 26, 1998, standing alongside First Lady Hillary Clinton, President Clinton delivers a fierce public statement from the Roosevelt Room, where he looks in the camera, wags his finger, and states, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman."
I remember that. And that was kind of sad, too, because if there was really over a year's time a relationship between the two of them and they really cared about each other, why did he throw her under the bus?
Because he's the
Along with
president.
Linda.
Yeah, for her, she's like, "Bill, how could you do this to me?" And he's all like, "Bitch, I'm the fucking president. I got more important things than you. I've enjoyed our time and I am kind of in love with you, but at the same time, you're not bigger than this." And so he steps on her.
Well, that's kind of sad, huh?
Yep, that's how it works. Powerful people attract a lot of they attract people just because of their power, not because of anything else. And then when you try to disrupt their power, they will fucking smash you. End of story.
He degraded her, and he was supposed to have been in love with her. That's a sad thing, actually.
For months, the entire administration they spend months aggressively defending the lie that they all know is true.
Mr. Bill.
They all know. They're going like, "He didn't do anything. Shut up. Stop talking about it." When they're like, I've seen them, I've seen that girl's ass. I've seen the skirt top over into her waist, and I've seen Bill bend her over the desk, and I've seen all that, yet I'm standing here in front of a mic telling you it's a lie. They're defending the lie. All of them are lying for Bill.
Of course. Isn't that the way they play the game even today?
Listen, those are some tight homies.
Yeah.
You gotta defend. You gotta lie for
Want
me.
to keep their job.
Yes, and that's what you do for your friends. You don't throw them under the bus. At this point,
I don't think they did it because they were friends with him. I think they did it because they wanted to stay in the position that they had.
yeah. How badly did Monica want to behead Linda at this point?
Probably pretty badly.
I confided in you. Kind of like we're watching that TV show where she confides in the dude and what's like maximum pleasure guaranteed, where she confides in the cam guy, and then her life goes into turmoil because she trusted him. She emotionally got connected.
Right. She needed someone to talk to about it because...
And it fucked her over.
And then she just took advantage of all that to get herself known.
Dude, if I was Monica, I'd be just like you fucking bitch, right?
That's right.
I can't believe you, Linda Tripp. What a terrible name, Linda. Every Linda I meet from this on, I'm going to hate them. I hate you. Your name's Linda. I hate you, Linda.
Well, the Linda part was not so bad, but, you could hate the Tripp.
Haven't you met somebody that you despise so much that every time you meet someone with that same name, you're like, gross?
You're reminded of the one that you hate?
Yeah.
No, not really.
I am.
No, not really.
Yeah. It is too bad, man. This forces his entire administration to just keep lying to the press because they all know that he's been fucking her the whole time.
So how'd the dress come into this?
Let's move on. The forensic turning point, the immunity deal, facing immense legal pressure and potential charges for lying under oath. Monica Lewinsky signs an absolute immunity agreement with prosecutors. So they say, look, we're not going to send you away for lying, but we want you to be forthright and tell us every single tidbit of information from day one to this day. And you will not be in trouble by telling us that. You are now immune, but we want to know everything.
So they punished her and not him because he was the president?
Well, no one's getting punished. They just said if you can't lie under oath, that's a felony. So we also don't want you to incriminate yourself because you have the rights to say I plead the fifth.
True.
You don't have to answer the questions. Not everybody knows this, but you don't have to. You just plead the fifth.
Yes, I know that.
But they said, don't do that, and we will guarantee that you will not get in trouble, provided that you share everything. And I mean everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lewinsky surrenders a specific blue dress from her closet that contains physical DNA evidence of the relationship. Do you know what that means?
Yes, I do.
Why do you look at me like that? Are we going to talk about this specifically? So
were they accusing her of lying?
No.
So that was her
let's talk
proof
about the dress.
of the truth?
You asked about the dress. Let's get there.
Yeah.
So Billy Boy shoots a rope.
Why would you save the dress?
Right across, it goes across her entire dress. It lands on her shoulder.
All right, I understand that.
And and she takes it off and she folds it up and she holds
she
it.
keeps it.
She keeps it without washing it.
Because that might be her last time to see the love of her life.
She would touch that dress every time she looked by. She's like, "Hey, Billy Boy."
Maybe so.
A lot of people do what they do, but she hands over her dress and it's got Bill on it.
Of course, I remember that part.
It's like when they took it in, it was like a tic-tac-toe. It was all kinds of lines across it. It was their sex dress.
Okay, it's the same dress you wore every time, huh?
The look on your face, dude. I have no idea if it was like 18 lines across that. I just make.
Okay.
All right, Ma. You're so sweet. You're clutching your pearls. They're having sex, man.
I know that.
Things are flying out of people's bodies, man.
I understand that.
She's got a dress that's covered with it.
I just wonder why she would keep the dress without having it cleaned.
It's a good point.
Gross.
It is kind of gross. You throw that shit in the hamper and watch that shit right away. You don't hold on to it. She held on to it. The forensic breakthrough. Well, let me ask you.
You know
this
what?
guy.
Maybe she
ahead.
had in the back of her mind that
This is going to happen.
that this Linda girl was getting ready to throw her in the bus, so she saved the evidence.
Maybe she had in the back of her mind from the beginning, before Linda, that I better have some evidence to say.
Better have proof here.
I'm not dumb. I'm a smart girl. I went to the highest schools. I have enough money that I can work at an internship where I don't get paid, and I'm here to tell you that I'm going to keep this just in case.
Yeah, well, yeah, she was pretty smart to do that.
Yeah. So maybe she, was savvy.
True.
You asked, why didn't she wash the dress? Maybe she was just savvy. Maybe this day will come.
Someday I'm going to need this.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if she lived her life like that, that's unfortunate. But she had the dress.
Well, maybe at this time she was starting to feel like, with people looking at her and said something was going on.
Yeah. Well, you don't walk around work
She needed to
with your dress.
protect herself.
Let's make a point here. If you're having a moment like at lunchtime at work, you're not going to just let the dress stain and walk around and, hey, Bill, are you done with the copier? You know what I mean? You're going to change your clothes or clean them off somehow. So when did this dress, when was she wearing it? Was this like a midnight rendezvous?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? You don't walk around. If you spilled ketchup on your shirt from your hot dog at lunch, you're not going to walk around with your ketchup stain there. So that's my point.
Well, it depends on how far you are from home.
You're going to try to wipe it off, though, in the bathroom, aren't
Well,
you?
yeah, but you still don't wipe away all the DNA when you wipe it away.
There's still some ketchup remnants?
There's still something there, yeah.
Mom, it's funny seeing you struggle through this. It's kind of funny. So the forensic breakthrough instantly destroys the White House strategy of total denial.
True.
Everyone's been lying, and yet we have this dress.
You have the proof.
It's got you on it. You wrote your name. It says Bill Clinton on there, and you're ejaculate.
Right.
Sorry, Bill. You caught. All right, so the team advised him that he must change his story.
He must admit that he lied.
I did have sexual relations. I loved it. Number 9, Mom. 4 hours in the map room, August 17th, 1998. This is the day of question, and it's August 17th today. This is 1998. They have a closed door testimony. Clinton sits down in the White House map room before a closed circuit camera to testify under oath to a grand jury sitting across town. So he's not in the same room. They're like, you need to talk to us right now.
Oh, it's like Zoom?
It's like Zoom. Yeah, exactly. For 4 grueling hours, federal prosecutors subject the president to deeply personal, explicit questioning regarding the mechanics of his encounters with Lewinsky.
Did they tell him that it was not going to be made public?
I don't know what they told him, but they were telling him to tell them everything. We want to, they're like, so tell us every encounter you had with her. And then the perverts in the room were like, could you say that again, but slower this time?
Yes, so we know what happened.
So what you're saying you bent her over. What color were her panties? That kind of thing.
I understand.
Right? And so they have a speechwriter crisis. Upstairs in the West Wing, speechwriters spend the afternoon in fierce arguments debating how much the president should confess and whether he should apologize or attack his political enemies in the upcoming address.
And who were his political enemies?
No, Republican. He's a Democrat. So.
Those who were jealous that he had an affair with the 21-year-old
Why are my interns so ugly? What is this boy doing here? I thought all interns were girls.
How come no
I'm
one
not
looks
gay.
in my direction? Yeah.
So anyway, they're questioning him privately. They have people trying to write a speech because he's going to address the audience of America.
The United States.
That's right. All right, so we're moving on. We're almost done, Mom.
Oh, cool.
Number 10, the admission and historical legacy. At 10 p.m. on this day, Clinton addresses 67 million viewers, admitting the relationship was not appropriate and wrong and reversing his January denial. I did do that shit. I spanked that girl up and down the hallway for over a year.
Yeah, well.
He didn't admit to his being in love with her. He didn't admit to having the phone calls. He didn't admit to maybe falling for her. He didn't admit that it was a consensual
He
adult
made it
relationship.
sound like it was a casual
He
affair.
made it seem like it was like
that
just some
lasted
bullshit.
over a year.
Well, he didn't say it lasted over a year. He just
Sorry,
said,
Billy boy.
He just said, yeah, I did do some things with her, but he didn't elaborate to the, the actual real relationship of the two.
So then after that, she had to protect herself, but not only with the
Dude,
dress.
she was demonized, ostracized, all the other eyes, all kinds of shit. She was like treated terribly.
Didn't they make kind of like a movie with her?
Yeah, they all kinds of stuff. Documentaries, movies, all that stuff. So the speech fails to diffuse the anger. He does give it. He gives the "I was wrong," leading directly to his historical impeachment by the House of Representatives later that year. I really don't understand what an impeachment is. I mean, you're still the president.
No, you're still the president. I guess you just have to know that you got a big old black mark against you.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know?
How many does Trump have against him?
I mean, also, I got
impeach.
right. I got like a bad check mark.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Got an F for today.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, does it influence my income?
I
Does it
think the
influence my
reason why
power?
they can't just throw him out because he was put there by the people, not by those politicians that are.
I don't really get
trying
it.
to save
'Cause
face.
Impeach feels and sounds like you're fired,
Right.
but it's not.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, it probably would be for everyone else, just not for the president.
Maybe. I don't know. So they impeach him, and he goes back to work with ugly interns, and that's pretty much it for him.
Yeah.
And then on goes his life.
And a sad face.
Yeah, he's all like, yeah, and a sad face. He's like, I can't masturbate anymore.
I don't have the love
I wish
of
I
my
had a
life.
friend. Yeah. And interestingly enough, for Monica, I don't know, I didn't really look into the aftermath like you like to do. Then what happened, right? But she, if I recall correctly, she was the blunt of every joke, you know?
She was for a long time.
You know, she was unhireable. She couldn't even walk down the street without going like, you know.
I think that people don't stop to realize that it takes two to tango. She didn't do all this by herself.
Well, they made it seem like she was a dumb little girl, and she was, I guess.
I don't think so if she saved that dress.
Well, yeah, I know that, but she did get shit upon.
Oh, yes, she did.
It's over with.
Because, he's the president and you're just a intern.
Yeah, poor Monica.
Yeah, I felt bad for her. Because she trusted him and she trusted her best friend, she thought. And then
Well, when you dig into it, obviously they were having a relationship, not just a sexual encounter.
they threw her in a hole.
They threw her in a hole and they got rid of her.
Yeah.
And so what did she become of herself? What did she do with her life?
I really don't know, but I'm sure that she made it through with her head held high.
You know what's interesting? I saw her interviewed recently, meaning in the last 5 years, and she doesn't look that different. Same hairdo, same everything. And I was like, if you were really distraught about being ostracized publicly, maybe you would go for a little bit of a different look. Because she looked like a conservative, liberal.
Well, I think she felt because this was supposed to have been a love affair between her and him, that she didn't regret that part of her life because that was something that made her feel good in that she was in love with him.
Right.
And he supposedly was in love with her.
Yeah. And what about this Linda Tripp? Can we talk about her again?
I think that maybe she should be in that hole.
What a punk ass, huh?
Yeah.
I
Whatever
confided
happened
with
to
you.
her? Is she still around?
Linda Tripp?
Or did she go change her name and hide somewhere?
I don't know why I'm picturing this because I don't really remember, but I kind of remember her being kind of frumpy.
A skinny little,
No, the opposite.
a fat little?
Well, frumpy means kind of like, without style and kind of no redeeming quality. Just having a little bit of extra flesh on your body doesn't make you unattractive. But what you do with it, she just looked like she was, someone who would curl up with her cats in a book at night.
I think the people that I despise the most are those who willingly throw someone else under the bus to try to get ahead for themselves.
You seem too happy, and I don't like it.
I'm happy that she got caught being a jerk.
Everybody's recording your phone calls. What a terrible, untrustworthy thing you.
Well, because she wanted to become famous, and then she didn't realize that her actions were probably going to make people hate her as well.
Well, you know what? I think I don't agree with that part. I know you're selling it, but I think she did it because she was a Republican, and she was one
Maybe
of her
so.
team.
I don't know, but I think
And she didn't understand what happiness means. She's like, I don't want to get this. I heard about this happiness, but I don't like it.
Well, maybe she was in love with him too, and he just didn't give her any attention.
I got to work on my accents because everybody's got the same accent in this story.
Well, Bill Clinton should have some kind of a Southern accent. He's from Arkansas.
Yeah, but I keep talking like this. And then when I do Linda Tripp, I'm like, I'm still doing it. So I don't know. Anyway, that happened today, Mom. He came out and said, you know what? I did do that.
I did fall in love with her.
No, he didn't say that.
Well, he should have.
He said, I did have sexual relations with that girl, and it was sweet.
I think that would have saved face for both of them if he would have said, we actually really loved each other.
Well, I think his aides say, you can't say that. You're the fucking president. You can't act like
the president's
Romeo.
still a person. Why not?
I know that, but you're not supposed to have any kind of emotional qualities.
Oh.
You're supposed to be the commander-in-chief, not some little flirty little boy with flowers on his lapel.
Well, you still have to have feelings.
Not as a president. You got to be fearless.
No, you don't.
You can't be like, I don't even smell pussy.
As a president, you have to be a strong person, but you also have all those people around you. How many people are in the Senate and how many people are in the House of Representatives? Those are supposed to be the strong people who keep you in line or who make things. The vice president, you're not just a standalone person.
Yeah, you don't stand alone. You got to stand with a girl with a blue dress on. Mom.
So why would you not be able to say, yes, I really did love this young lady?
Well, they told him not to, and he did not.
Because he didn't want to lose Hillary?
Hillary? Yeah, he didn't want to lose Hillary, Mom. And that's it. I think we're done. We're at 46 minutes now. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, Billy boy.
Billy boy, you fucked up.
I did vote for you, baby.
Got a broken heart and a really terrible wife.
Yeah, well, that's too bad that he's probably has a broken heart for the rest of his life because he lost the true love of his life.
And how untrusting is Monica for all? It doesn't matter who she lets into her life. She's always going to think, and how long until you hurt me?
Right.
Yeah, you're fucked. Poor thing.
Yeah. That's probably why she's still a single lady.
That's why she's still a Lewinsky.
Yeah.
People don't know this, but she married a guy named Lewinsky. She kept her last same name.
Sure she did.
That's it, Ma.
Okay.
We did it.
That was interesting. A little
risque,
but
people have sex, man.
But anyway, I'm sorry for Monica Lewinsky. She got her heart broken.
But she held on to that dress.
Kept that dress.
Like an insurance policy.
Good girl.
All right, guys. We'll see you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay. It's been a good day.
All right, Mom. See you later.
See you later.